Hello and welcome. Right, I have sent, I was thinking, I was using my brains, which is hurting at the minute, but I've sent that up to the train silo because we can sort of use that. Yeah, because we are going to sort of need, yeah, obviously we've got sunflowers still left to do. We've done the canola field. I would like to do canola again, but I don't want to. I'm trying to observe crop rotation. So what I think I'm going to do is stick in those two fields there next month. I believe that is right. I think it's canola in August. It is indeed. So fantastic. So we've got nothing else to do other than go straight through till tomorrow. We've done everything. Just check our fields, make sure. I'm sure we had already done this, but that's only trouble with the pop. Well, I'm not very well either. That's not helping too. But like, yeah. So 46. Yeah, we've stripped of everything and all of those. So those four fields have all been harvested. 52 and 45, and yeah, that is it. That's that. How many fields do you think we've got? Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's right. So we're down to 2,139. We've got quite a few bales to collect this year as well. More because I forgot 5 or 6 from last year as well, and also we've done the ones that we've done this year. So let's go through till tomorrow. We are absolutely skint, but it was worth it. We finally got, after 12 years, 11 years of from after 11 years. We're in our 12th year. So we have finally, it is July, so yeah, last 8 o'clock start. We will check the sales just to torment ourselves on what good deals we've missed. Because you just got to do that, haven't you? Well, we've still got the chance to have a loan if it was something really, really important. Yes, right, so then, it's true. Beautiful chrome, which we've already got. The Flegel Noah, which is got. Now there is not as. I mean that is very good value, but there is also a new mod in the animal transport that's very very reasonable. Small, ideal for like if you were trying to do what I was talking about. Good for a start from scratcher, but again, starting small. I mean that Noah, well, you'd be able to afford that normally anyway. But yeah, this beautiful little 6,000. 2 cows, so you can take a couple of cows to market. It's similar to what most farmers would actually have, so that would beat that anyway. But obviously, when you consider that that's 9,000, that is a very good price for one that can do 6 and not that. Only, of course, yeah, we can't really afford that at the minute. Right, let's go and stick that into the silo. Yeah, I think I'm right in all my life. Yeah, yeah, because this isn't the snow. That's right. We can sort of. Can we grab it back? But yes, you can. Yeah, I remember. You can. I just thought we're going to need this for like the sunflowers. We might have to sell this. That is the other thing, and this may actually be the right place to take it to. I was thinking, sort of. Although it is fantastic that we've obviously found that wonderful buy, and we have been waiting 11 years as we've just. Be careful. Yeah, 11 years as we've just said, but there are consequences sometimes that you've got to sometimes sacrifice. I don't think we'll be able to afford. So it's sort of like we were originally going to do it. I'm not sure. I think we were originally going to do it for profit anyway, because it isn't a bad one. We were trying to get that in before this morning, as in before, yeah, this. Right, stick that on our grass. Now, there's nothing there now. So it should be able to actually do that. Now then, we need to grab you, and it is August morning, which means we can now do canola. So let's grab it. Now we'll struggle a bit with this until that gets back, but we will make a start with this. Now we have got some seeds in there. Spare. Yeah, solid fertilizer and all that little lot. Let's fill this, and we do want to change this to canola. Back on the oil business. No, I think the. Yeah, we do actually. You need to unfold. That's true. You have to pull parallel, but like next to it, it's a little bit finicky. Let's just change that to canola. Right now, yeah. But I want to. I'm trying my best to observe the. Yeah, them to not put in the same thing. And that too. Right. I think that'll be enough if I'm honest. Oh, no, that's not really what I wanted to do. Let's fold it away and we'll grab No, it's not got... It's a bit of a struggle for it. I think we've got a bit more. To be honest, I think 867 is going to be enough for us to grab, yeah, those 2 fields. Do we do 3? I mean, because the wheels are our main business. We have got the factory. To me, it's one of those things that I think we ought to do. So let's set this going and see. Oh, I've done it again. I pressed A instead of B. I'm getting terrible at this. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's just see as well how slow this is, because it was a bit of a struggle for it. It's fairly flat ground, but I think it's a bit slow, so we'll swap when we get the big tractor back. No, it isn't going mad. I thought it was doing the twiddly-widdly thing that they used to do before. Actually, do you know something? Why should we not do this? That might be the best thing. Let's get stuck in. I'm going to go straight into a time. So it is true, we have got a lot of work to do. But we will swap as well. I'm going to use the other one. Is there anything else we can do? Oh my life, this is painful. Ah. Right, okay. We have our big tractor back. We don't really need to do that anymore, but yes, we'll do that for now. Let's grab that and start canolaing. Yeah, so I think we'll do the 3 outfields, and we will drop you as well. Yeah, I must admit, I'm really... It was one of the... That was a piece of equipment that I often saw and thought, nah, but I've got to be honest, it really is a good bit of kit with quite a few little good advantages that you sort of wouldn't necessarily think that it... Now, this needs a bit of fuel. It's a little bit damaged, but not terribly. Right, so let's get these 3 fields on. Shouldn't take us too long, and then we'll go through till tomorrow. And well, I was hoping to get to the sunflower harvest. That was my big sort of plan for this session. So let's get cracking. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think that's not bad. We will, yeah, I thought we'd start to shift some stuff a bit at a time. Although we have got the production around there, I would like to put a little shed around there because it's still a work area. It's still on the edge of our field, and there are some beautiful little sheds, but we just at the minute we can't even afford those. No, we're a little bit on the poorly side financially, shall we say? That's we do choose to keep. Yeah, this is an always one of my sort of faults, you could say. I think it's a good fault in a way, but it always leaves us short. I do tend to be aggressive on like buying the fields, and then I leave myself with nothing. When that we've done exactly the same again. Yeah, I've literally gone literally all that for the fields. Well, I suppose there was that bit of duck and dive that we did, and it worked out well. You'd sometimes, yeah, you've got to sometimes take these chances. So you have, and look where it's got us really. But we are a little bit stretched. Yeah, I'm not bragging about it because it's not perfect. So we need to roll. We still haven't got a roller. But all things considered, in the grand scheme of things, it is one of those additional tasks that you can do. But we haven't got it. We've never sort of. Now there are some cheap ones now, but even that's beyond us at present. But let's go through till tomorrow morning, where we will see that we're going to have some weeds, and it is 9 o'clock now. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. We shall have a look at the sales again. That's not a bad. Oh, the bread all. Well, we're all right now. We are. So haven't we seen that twice now? It is a very good price. Oh, no, we've not even got the cash to do that, have we? Not even got the cash to dabble. We haven't. Right, so we should see, although weeds, well, we have had another update. I know, because yeah, this is really bad. This, how long this takes to do that. Really terrible. I think it's quicker to go that way. Yeah, it is. So the harvest is ready in the morning. That's growing, 46 we've left free. Yeah, we are, guys. Yeah, shouldn't have done 3 fields, should I? Because if we're rotating the sunflowers, we might have to do sunflowers. Wow, look how many damage spots we've got. And look at that field as well. Gordon Bennett. Yeah, let's not complain too loudly. We've only got 3. They've got like... Although, I suppose it's comparative. Yeah, we haven't got any on these ones. Although I think we have. But they're just not showing. Yeah, well, I could see them when we were actually planting. You can actually see the damage, can't you? So then, have we got any weeds? Oh. Well, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Oh. Ah. Okay. But... Oh, 46 needs ploughing now. Ah. Okay. So we need to plough 46. That is annoying. Very much annoying. Right, so it's September. We're still... Yeah, these are... I think it's October, isn't it? If you plant in the first month, I think it is... Sunflowers. It is October. Okay, so... this month for selling oats, if we're going to have to do that, which I think we probably shall, that is down in December. I did look just as we came in the session, so... Let's go through... Now then, that is true. This should be trundling along nicely, because we did already have a couple of tons left from last year. So, yeah, that is doing very nicely. 7 tons... No, so that's 7 tons of canola. 4,824 plus the one on top. So nearly 6 tons. And we've got till November, December to actually do that. So if we go through till tomorrow, we are going to have to lease a sunflower corn header. We should check which, yeah, because the Geringhoff We should check. We should go for whichever ones. We at least have quite a lot of choices now between headers, which is quite amazing. Right, loan interest still 11,000. Beautiful Ironbock. I've got some very fond memories of that. Yeah, in fact, we're using that on New Frontier right now. Yeah, that is my bestest because we've got oils is a good one for like if you're on hard economy. That's the case. Isn't that the Baylor? No, it's no standard. Yeah, yeah, that's a new one as well. So that's 60% off though. So that's about 70, 80 grand. Yeah, there's a lot of mods in now. Even today, more. We only had some drop yesterday, and we've got some more drop today. But I did note that there are updates, which means the mod desk has had to be. I think people will have noticed. Yeah, I'm not trying to get too technical, but people will have noticed that there's often a comment about mod desk has been updated. If you look at like the change log on mods that you do, you will note that. As Giants change the version of the game, you have to update your mod desk. Now, this is a relatively new thing that you've got to do that. It sort of shows your mods as like out of date and needing an update. If you, yeah, but done with all of them. Because some of my mods aren't showing that, but some of them are. Yeah, it is a bit of a strange one, but yeah, that it just means that you've got to update your mod's declaration of what it is up to the latest version, but it only seems to do it to some of them. So right, I can see they are definitely ready to rock and roll. So then what is the cheapest header? We could, I can't say we can still. Now when I tested this on I was going to say in Horbeleron, that's a long way back, that one. Yeah, on Hutompan. Oh, yeah, that one. The Japanese map. Yeah, that one. Right, so there is special headers. Yeah, there's the corn headers. Now we can, truthfully, go... that I've used... We've got that. No, we got... Yeah, I've had that one for 10 metre. And that's the 6... That's a 4.2, 3.5 and a little 3.4. There's also the special headers, which there is the Sunlight 12 metre 6018 versus Corn. This one I have actually had, so it should be leased for 4004. Now, unless this has been changed, we should be able to get away with that. If it doesn't work, because things have changed, I will allow us to get the leasing back, because this is something I've tested. Right, let's go grab that. I think we dare go across the road and just grab that. Like, yeah, anyone could just make a run across the road like that, couldn't they, really? It's one of those where you just time it. I mean, it is a big header, but like not as big as some of the biggies. So we didn't need to... that is really bizarre, because they were all no-tilled. Really strange. Weeds are really, really temperamental. I mean, it's good for us. I'm not complaining in that way, but... Yeah, the rule of thumb, just so that I know myself whether I'm wasting my time going across the road, is if you open up and can move forwards. Now, on a header that's you're too weak for, you will just do that, where you can just do it. But if you push forwards at full speed, you're good to go. It's as simple as that. Now, this would not have worked on FS22. This would have been well underpowered for a 10-metre header. You'd have needed another 100-odd horsepower to make this work. Right, so we've also got the big field. Right, let's set this going. Or do we? No, so we can do the... we can do the Bailey thing. Oh, I hate it when you do not feel very well. Right, we can actually use you. You've not had any luck this session, so we will. Oh, the other thing is, we could though. We've only done one fertiliser state, haven't we? does make sense. If I can ever find the right screen. We just need to switch the lime off. Yes, those three all need doing. And we do need to still plough that as well. So truthfully, we could do with... I'm trying to think, because everything's financial. I'm trying to think of like the cost of the subsoiler. Which one is cheaper? I think the Black Sheep Modern one, my favourite really in the game at present. I'm gonna say that because it was always been one of my favourites though, really. So if we go the 6, I think the 6 is... No, we don't want to buy it, we want to lease it. Yeah, we do. Fantastic. Let's set that going on the old canola field. We'll grab the John Deere and we'll start that fertilising. Let's just fold. Oh no, fold, not dig the. Don't dig the concrete up on the front of the shop. They will not be happy with us. We'll never live that down, ever, ever, ever. Right, smash it. So that's, and it has got the straw swath enabled. Fantastic. I wasn't sure. Right, now we may bump into the odd bale. We could do that top bit for... Yeah, we could. I think it's better to, really. Because otherwise it's only going to like moan about being in the way. It may still do. They still sometimes do the silliest of things where there's no reason for them to do it anymore, but they do it anyway. I'm going to go into a time episode because this has already been a fairly heavy session. I really wanted to get the sunflower harvest in because I'd like to see what we're... I could make a long session of this, but only if I time lapse. Yeah, I would like to see how we do because we're in the jaws of death in a way, as in financially we sort of stretched ourselves badly, the loan, and we all know it's worth it, but that's not the point. I'd like to see if we get out of it. It might be too much of a stretch, but we shall see. Right, let's grab the John Deere, and I'm going to do this. Yeah, I don't need to, and we will take this across, being as we didn't need it. We should have done, but we didn't. Still got my narrows on. It's nice to have somewhere to actually put our equipment. This is a beautiful shed for 4,000. Admittedly, it's only a roof, but it's still... I like this kind. I love the Black Sheep Modding one. I really hope that one does get released because it is my absolute favourite show. This is definitely a close second. Yeah. I mean, also did love from FS25 that dropped quite was Gwendel's big shed, and that was very, very reasonable too. Very, very reasonable. Right, smashing. And yeah, we do need that. Let's get this done. Won't take as long. And it did actually work going straight down the middle. So. And it did also work going in the middle on this one, just like literally doing a bit of a zip, zip, zip in the middle. Worked absolutely fine. So I'm saying my words, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Been silly again, Hunter. I have. You can't. Yeah, once it's grown, you can't do it. I know that. Why did I do that? I have no idea. Ah, I don't know what's happened to that. I think it's because it's like not upright, or it's gone wrong. It could be either. Yeah, it was. It was just it was on the floor. Yeah, fantastic. I did think it might be that. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Well, we did waste it. It might not have done any good, but we did. Right, I think the most important thing really is getting that over to the sunflower harvester that is going to be moaning very shortly to say that it needs it needs some storage. Right, yes, let's get over there. Right, I'm going to go back into that time lapse. Just couldn't help but like have a good laugh at myself. That was a bit right. So much for doing the. Yeah, it is a bit weird the way that they do that. Right, anyway, let's get on with this baling. Let's grab the biggie. And let's get baling, yeah. So I'm going to say my words again. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Oh, sometimes, yeah, I'm good at the time. What did I say about not having a roller? And that's the trouble when you drop things on the edge of the field and you can't see them for a while. You forget that you've got them. I didn't forget I've got the Anderson, but I did totally forgot we'd got the roller. We did use it once. Oh, that's so annoying. But it is, because we could have got a roller bonus. It's a fair good size as well. So we've got more tools than more tools than I actually thought we got. Ah. I didn't realise you could actually buy the round bale net individually just by like saying fill. Because that obviously I was next to I was thinking I'm sure that's not the right kind of wrap, but I was next to it and it gave me the choice and then charged me for one roll, which I thought was quite different but useful. And I'm going to need to bring the other, well, we could be clever and just dump that straight into the oil thing and start it churning really. Yeah, we're sort of on a knife edge in a way. We've done well, but we've also not done well. You know, we've sort of, yeah, the repercussions of stretching a little bit too far financially, but we've also got, I'll be like, yeah, the roller or the Anderson, won't it, at the far end. Oh well, it's not done badly. Seriously, what was that about? Right, okay, well, we'll just set him going straight down, because I think they've done the ups and the downs now. Of course, he or she will decide that I'm sending them on the completely wrong path and probably turn around and choose another way, but yeah, we've got the means to get out of it. All of these bales alone, I've got to be honest, we've got more bales this time, or will have, than we've ever had before. Wouldn't surprise me if we were like 16 or 17,000 in bales alone at the end of the year. So even they're going to be very, very good. So I'm not... obviously we've got canola oil. We know we've already got quite a few of those, and although obviously it's hard economy and you don't get as much like as I'm used to getting, I'm sort of adjusting to the fact that it's about £2 a pop. So it is good still, it's just not as good as I'm expecting, you know, like I'm used to getting really with the oils. It's normally very, very lucrative, whereas it's sort of like, well, it's not even as good as bread. Yeah, which is, yeah, I used bread. Mind you, bread varies. Bread on some maps is about it was £3 grand, but yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I've not done bread enough yet. I'm beginning to find some things that are good. And again, the other thing is that you're also facing a bit of a dilemma. Do I give in to autoload for things like the mushrooms, which they're really high? I mean, if that mod drops where you've got increased pallet capacity, then I would go for that. If not, I'm going to literally be facing that dilemma of, do I yield to do auto loading, because it's going to be on FS22 at the very beginning, and on Horbelleron when we got the tiny little pallets, I would spend, and I did it, you know, really legitimately, properly. We'd not got anything like the big bag handler. It was just normal pallet forks. I did that, and it would take me an hour and a half, obviously time lapsed, to actually do that, and it's a lot of time. It slows down the growth of the Let's Plays because you've got to do that. So yeah, so at that point you have got to ask yourself the question, yes, it's good having principles in a way, but it's then going to slow down like what you would like to do and what you'd like to show, just because... Why did I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it does. So I'm sort of a bit of a dilemma. The realism of like not doing magical floating bales really does appeal to me. I have done it in the past, of course I have, but I'm aiming for realism, and if I'm aiming for realism, as in for it to look real, then really magic bales floating is really not an option, or magic pallets floating. I suppose I can always turn my back to it happening and just press the button and we won't show it ever. No, you can't do that, but it's yeah, it does cause a bit of an issue. Again, ask for your opinion on the matter. Are you bothered? I mean, I am going for I'm bothered personally, but what I mean is, am I being oversensitive? Is it something that like people are not that bothered about? Am I like overthinking it, as I frequently do? It's only, I mean, yeah, because on Hutan Pantai, we'll get the name right. On Hutan Pantai, we've actually got the big mushroom. Right, okay, so we are going to need to grab the other. Let's just grab you. And let's just drop this and grab that one that right next to us. We'll have to sort that. Yeah, we seem to be dropping a lot of things, but yeah, it is true. It's most important is the harvest. I think that's got to continue. Which way is it going? Can I think it's going the right way? Is it, or is it coming back? I think it's the last run though. Yeah, it is. So it's the right way. I might just about reach it by the time it reaches the end of the field. Yeah, this has been a long session, but I'm only going to just go to the end of the harvest. I'd just like to stick the oil in the... Oh, okay. We nearly got there in time. Yeah, just like to stick the oil in, and then next session we'll go through the winter and do all the buying and selling and all the rest of it. It's just too much, it really is. It's not. But I am annoyed about forgetting about the roller. I'm not with it, and I know I keep saying it, but I'm not. I mean, I've got to be honest, I've always been a bit out of sight, out of mind though. I've done that. That's not just down to me being not with it as much as normal. Yeah, the second I saw it, I thought, I know I've got a roller, but it's just your role of equipment changes from Let's Play to Let's Play, and because of the Rizu Forest, I took on an extra, so we've got like 5 Let's Plays on the go. Rizu Forest, I'm not classing. I mean, I have done some on it, but I'm now waiting for JM Gaming to hopefully get it passed properly. Of course, only for a tactical reason. If what I'm left with is the forestry map, and if I remove the trees on the square that I'm wanting to buy, and then I go from an alpha or a beta map to the normal map, all of the trees that I do on that are now back, and I'm not prepared to do it twice. So I've done like a year quite a bit of work, and now I'm sort of facing that dilemma. Well, if I do any more, then I'm going to have to. That's really going to mean I'm going to have to do this twice. And it doesn't normally take terribly a long time for Giants to do the testing. It may fail the first time, in which case I've got a bit of time, but you never know. So yeah, I'm a bit loath to sort of do any more, because it's going to really mean an awful lot of work twice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll get paid twice as well, but I mean, I don't do logging terribly often anyway. It's a logging map, so I'm a bit like Silver Run. I did it on Silver Run. Logging's a bit weird at the minute as well, so it's not as it should be. Don't know if that, I mean, that might have had some improvement since I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't delimb, so it may have had a bit of attention since I saw that. Well, on this one was the first time we actually saw it on this very Let's Play. We're clearing the first field, and then I saw it again on Riverbend Springs, where we did it there, And again, you couldn't delim. You could only delim. Well, no, you couldn't delim at all. It's just literally, it would not work. It just, yeah, unlike, I did think it was a fault back then. Obviously, some people were saying about, oh, wow, that is really bad when it does that. Yeah, that is, it takes so long now to do it. Right, it's on this last little bit. We're going to finish this off though. I'm not determined, even if I drop the bells. So yeah, next session I think we'll round a full set of bales up, but we'll just do the up and the down. And as far as I'm concerned, the fact that I've done the baling as well is a real bonus. We'll see how many bales we've done in this session as well. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. I think we've gotten far more bales than I actually. That's true. It'll tell us it's litrage of straw, won't it? Brilliant. So that's the field done. So it's just this left. Yeah, so our money. Yeah, I saw the Bednar and it was damaged and all this, and I thought, come on, we could. If you like, leave it. I do get a bit paranoid, but it is true as well. It has got the three stages, the yellow, the red, and then the white. If you get it before 70%, you like, yeah, the top third, you're all right. It doesn't cost you too much. But you go into the yellow or the red, I mean, the red eats you for dinner. It's that bad. Yeah, the yellow's bad enough. So it is something that, even though we've got that reduced wear out on PC and Mac, it's still, I mean, it's, yeah, very, it has helped. It's taken the pain off a little, and I really do feel for people on console, because I've got to be honest, it almost consumes me when we've got to face that. It's horrible, absolutely vile that you've got to like face that. But it is true what I was saying. If I was on console, I would never, ever go on hard economy, because if I stay on normal, at least it will swallow up the repair costs. It's just too awful as it is. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever do hard economy, because I just couldn't make ends meet with the unrealistic repair costs. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put it out there, it is true. There's no way your engine blows every time you go down roads and you're paying $4,000 or 10 grand or 13,000 to do a bit of just standard repairs. It's just too much. It's not realistic. For as much as, you know, the hard economists said by Giants to be the most realistic economy, well, it is, but not with the repair costs being what they are. That's definitely not realistic. It's totally like, that is just going into the realms of fantasy of a game. It is. So you can't sort of play it both ways, really. If you like, if you as Giants are now going for realism, which over the last few iterations of this game, Giants seem to be also going for that kind of level of realism. So, you know, that it's more realistic, and physics and that have got more and more precise and good. Well, we must remember we've actually got, yeah, we need to be. It's a shame, really, because, yeah, where did I stick the trailer? Right down the middle, yeah. Actually, no, there is. So that one's full, I think that's about 18, and that one's got some in too. We went and got a full load, and this, so it's about 28, 29 tons of sunflowers. That's quite impressive. The sunflower is not the type of crop that is easy to get that kind of thing from it. So that amount, yeah. So really, we have come an awful long way. I'm very, very pleased with the progress. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. That's because we've made such progress on this. Like, we've gone from strength to strength, and it's beautiful to see the amount of fields that we've got and the progress we've made it every couple of sessions we've done something that's actually really quite good for the farm. Fantastic. Job is a good one. Let's take this across the road. Yeah, let's not leave it. Let's call the shop and get all of these bits and bobs picked up. I just don't want to incur costs because I know what I'm like. Oh, I am a terror. Right, let's drop this in. So, yeah, I mean, I'm quite pleased with that. To finish your baling as well in the session that you're doing the harvest. I quite... yeah, it's got to be... I never used to do it. I always used to leave the baling separate. But, yeah, recently... Right, statistics. How many bales? In the session 16... But how much does that say we've got? 363. Yeah, I was right. 18,000 in January for that. It's worth 15,000 now. So we're sitting on a 15,000 nest egg of that. Let's just go and stick the... no, I do need that screen. Yeah, the sunflowers in to make sunflower oil. Oh, 19.6 actually, wow. Yeah, I shall do the tidy up. Next session we're going to grab the bales before we go on. I'd at least get a full Anderson set. Remember where this is as well. Yeah, you've got to... Mind you, I've moved the sprayer. The sprayer made it quite awkward. It was my own fault, really. Yeah, and mowers, we should have got them off while we had the opportunity. It was busy though, we were literally doing everything. There's only so much anyone can do. But it is, yeah, that's my trouble. I'm too much of a rush. You know, get the work done, but we should be doing these little side jobs as well. So it's this back end here is the bit we need, and it has got a very, very small window. Yeah, like that. Right, while that is doing that, let's just switch it on as well. So sunflower oil, activate. This is tweaked as well. I think I doubled the cycles and reduced the loss on this, to be honest. Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually, this is going to fill it, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. That was almost exact. So we just need to put the lid on the other one and we'll have to, yeah, leave it on the sort of well, bring it in, but let's just grab you and see, can we tell you to go on the grass? Will you listen? Or will you not? And... yes, and we will have to retrieve those two. Grab the Anderson and that roller because I want. Yeah, it's true. That's another reason for your farmyard, isn't it? You have a visual reminder of the tools that you've got. If you're tired or I mean, if you'd only got one farm, I'm quite sure you'd remember. Oh, wow, nearly 12 tons of additional. That is quite amazing. So we'll stick this in the farmyard under lock and key, and we will give the shop a ring and send that lot back. And next session, yeah, we will, yeah, and we could also, now that does that need ploughing before we send that plough back? Let's just have a quick look. I don't think it did, but let's have a look before we make the phone call. Does that need... ploughing? No, it doesn't. Right, oh, what are you doing? Wasting money that we don't have. Right, okay, last thing. Right, I'm going to say my goodbye, so yeah, I have shown everything on tie. Yes, we've done bales, we've seen the amount of 1929. Is it? No, it won't show you. That's the trouble. It's in. Got 12 to 19, and then 12, 19, 29, 31 tons odd of sunflowers. Yeah, I think I said it wrong earlier. So I'm quite pleased with that. That is really amazing. Our fields are fantastic. It feels that we're about there, that we should be like just doing what we've got to do, because you can get to a certain stage where we need more tractors if we were to increase at all. 3, I think, is the bare minimum of a team to get the job done. But yeah, you can have far more than 3, but what I mean is 3 is the minimum, where you've got a couple and then you can actually do something yourself. That was, yeah, I should have been paying a bit more attention. I'll stick this away. And that, yeah, let's just give the shop a ring about the equipment that we've got. What was in the sales? Oh yeah, I do remember the beautiful Bredel. It's very nice. Right, so we want to return you, yes, and return you, yes. I'm expecting one day that we like just turn the game on and that doesn't actually, no longer works. Right, anyway, I think we've shown everything. Wow, certainly some bits of damage on the yards. Yeah. Right, anyway, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.